My hair is not doing what I wanted to do, but good morning. I am on my way to my interview, and I'm gonna be early, but I have a lot to do today. I have this interview, I have a therapy session, I have a doctor's appointment. I sold something on Poshmark that I need to mail off, but I'm about to get out of here, and so I'll check back in after the interview. Wish me luck. So I just walked out of the interview. My heart is like racing really fast. I don't know what to think right now. I think I may have the job, but I don't know if I want the job. I feel very intimidated, a little spooked. I mean, and I'm not trying, I don't want to offend, anybody, but I haven't worked in this field. I've worked in schools before. I've worked with children. I've done all those things, but I've never worked with children with severe behavioral problems, severe autism, and other I don't want to say anything and not say it right. So I've never done that. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I may have to make this video over. I probably shouldn't have I probably should not have came right outside and shot the damn video, But
on being him and really letting his guard down.
Hold on, Torian's calling me. It's just all right. So I'm happy that's over, and I'm happy to be home and to take those shoes off. I feel super emotional right now. Why can I not take this off? I feel very emotional right now. Just from like the interview alone. To be honest, I feel like I'm gonna get the job. But I'm not gonna be able to accept the job. Come on. I'm so irritated. I will break this thing. Like, I will break it. I want it off. I just want to get comfortable. I think Torian is usually here when I needed to take it off or something. What the heck? I'm about to cut it. I'm literally about to cut this off. Okay. So, okay. So it's a school. It's a school that's all year round. They do have like vacations in the summer, but it's all year round. It's out in Fairlawn. It's a beautiful school. It's really, really nice. It's big and all of that. Okay. Let me unbutton these. Okay, so over the phone, the lady did tell me that the lady did tell me that I can't get my thoughts together right now. I think I'm like still there at the damn school. But she did tell me that the children had autism and behavioral problems. And you know, I was thinking like that's nothing. You know, I can handle that. You know, a little bit of autism, you know, kids, you know, acting crazy maybe. I don't know. I really didn't know what to expect, but I wasn't expecting the worst. I was just expecting for it all to just be cool, you know? So when I got there, I met with, I had an interview with the principal and the assistant principal. And the assistant principal had just got bit on her neck, like real bad. She had just got bit right here. And, you know, they were trying to laugh it off or whatever like that. But, you know, they did explain to me that, you know, the age group of the kids was 5 to 22. The older ones, like 19, 20, 21, 22, you know, they're 22, but have a mind of, I'm not going to get into it too much because, you know, I want to choose my words carefully. And if I don't know the correct terms or words to use, I don't want to say the wrong thing. So, you know, I did take a tour of each classroom and stuff like that. And the stuff that I seen, it was a lot to take in. You know, there's a lot of biting, hitting, kicking, spitting, throwing feces. You know, this is like an everyday occurrence. And, you know, they kept asking me like, are you okay? You know, if you were to be getting spit on, you know, feces thrown on you and this and this and this, you know, biting, smacking, you know, being cussed out severely and this and this and this. And I would like to think I'm up for the challenge, but no, I've worked in schools, I've worked with kids, I've worked with youth for many years, but I've never worked in this type of environment. You know, one of the students was there at his desk, pleasuring himself, you know, master, I don't know if I can say that on here, but in master, and then baiting, I'm trying, you know, it was a lot. You know, they warned me about a student that was like, you know, 350, 400 pounds that, you know, he's like always in attack mode. And, you know, I did let them know I was expecting and stuff like that. They were absolutely okay with it. I thought maybe it would turn them off a little bit. I was hoping it would turn them off a little bit. You know, they kept saying like, you know, we haven't scared you away or anything like that, have we? And I'm like, no. I wouldn't say this was just autism and behavioral problems. I think it's on a whole different level, like a whole different level than that. Severe, like, to be honest with you, you know, like I said, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch how I'm not gonna say what's on my mind. I just don't think it's the job for me, especially at this stage in my life. I just don't think that is where I'm supposed to be. You know, I'm not the type of, I can't just take any job that's available. I can't take any job that's offered to me. You know, I have to think of the well-being of myself and my mental health. You know, the job I just came from, the reason why I took that so well, of them letting me go, I took it so well because I knew I didn't belong there. I knew it wasn't good for my mental health. So, you know, I cry about everything. I will cry about everything. But I did not cry about that. You know, my partner was like, I'm shocked you're not crying. And I'm like, no. Like, I just felt, okay. You know, I just knew I wasn't supposed to be there. So, you know, I just don't think I'm supposed to be at, you know, that school. It was a lot to take. It was a lot to see. I felt, I mean, that you have padded rooms, you know, kids students that's being like restrained and restraints and put into padded rooms. Like, for a second, I'm like, I started thinking, like, am I inside of a fucking asylum? You know, like a mental hospital or something? I don't know. I was just really shaken up when I left there, because I've never seen students on this type of level. I've never experienced what I just seen. A part of me want to be like, oh, you're up for the challenge, you know, it'd be something new. And but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that's how the interview went. Yeah, that's how the interview went. I have a therapy session and I have a doctor's appointment. So I'm going to change out of these clothes and get into something comfortable, you know. And it's, what's so strange is that I've worked with, like, you know, like if I worked at different places, there's been children with Down syndrome, you know, there's been behavioral and I do so well. Like, I love all kids. I love all students. Like, that's my personality. That's my passion. I love it. But I just think in a school environment where there's like so many students, you know, I think it could be maybe a little overwhelming for me, you know. And like I said, I've never experienced anything on that level. So, you know, I hope I didn't offend anybody with the wording that I used or anything like that. Definitely isn't my, isn't what I was wanting to do. But yeah, I'm going to take my clothes off. I'm going to get comfortable. I need to get something in my belly, some food in my belly. And yeah, I think I'm going to chill out for a second before it's time for me to leave out again. So, yeah. Good afternoon. I am at my doctor's appointment now. I just left my therapy session. And I have such a bad headache. Like, I have a really, really bad headache. it's just been like a day, you know, going from the interview to the to therapy to this doctor's appointment. I'm tired and I just want to lay down, to be honest. I'm a little early, so I'm just like sitting in this parking garage, just waiting to go in. But yeah, my day is going, you know. It's going, but I'm excited to go in and see how the baby's doing, like at least hear his heartbeat and stuff, because it's been a while since I've heard his heartbeat. I was like trying to look for it like a month ago at home, and I ended up giving up, and so I haven't heard it. I'm sorry, I keep yawning. I just wanted to come and give like a quick little update. I'm not sure if I'm vlogging today or what. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna like post this vlog, because, you know, talking about the interview earlier, I hope I didn't say the wrong things or anything like that. But after talking to my therapist, I think we both agree that what is that? What am I? Oh, it's this. Oh. We both agree that like that's just not the job for me. She just felt like, you know, especially with me being pregnant, she just felt like, you know, to look for something else that's not so to where I could possibly be getting attacked, you know. And I think she was just, you know, concerned about, you know, the baby and stuff like that. So yeah, I understand, I get it. So I'm gonna take her advice. Torian also didn't want me. He also didn't want me taking the position. So, you know, like I said when they had first called, you know, even if it's not this position, I know God is going to put another one in my God is going to give me another position that's meant for me. So I'm not going to stress about it or anything like that, you know. It's God's will. My mom keeps calling me and I can't answer because I'm actually about to have to put this phone on a charger because it's probably on like 2%. I was going to sit here and journal, but I don't even have a pen to where I can journal with, so that sucks. Anyway, oh yeah, so my mom is coming to town. She's gonna be here July 11th, I think she is here, so that's exciting. You know, we're gonna go out to eat and stuff like that, so I can't wait to see her and you know, just spend a little bit of time with her and stuff. So that's gonna be nice. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't want to keep yawning and stuff, so, and plus I'm gonna charge my phone, so I will record a little bit when I get into the doctor's office. Yay. Look at that. Have some of everything in here. I love it. I went over to the cafeteria, which I always do when I leave my appointments and stuff. But today was a little different. Today was different because I've had a long day today. Like already, I've already had a long day. And they had me waiting in the room waiting to see the doctor for like an hour. Like my appointment was at 3:15, and around 4 o'clock I was just like, absolutely not. Like, absolutely not. For one, I'm hungry. I have to use the bathroom, and you guys got me waiting in this cold room, you know, and no one's coming in saying anything or anything like that. Like, I'm not the one to, I can see if I was late for my appointment, like 10-15 minutes or something, and so they had to move on to another patient and then just kind of like see me or something after that. I get that, like, okay, but no, I showed up on time, and I'm sitting back there for almost an hour. Absolutely not. I got up and left. I told them, look, if you guys are that busy, then don't schedule me on those days. If you guys are that busy to where, oh, it looks like something's on my arm. If you guys are that busy to where I have to sit in a room for an hour and wait for oh, she was about to come in. Oh, no, the fuck she wasn't. How about that? No, she wasn't. I'm sorry. I'm irritated. I'm just irritable. Like, no. So I told them, look, reschedule my appointment. I'm not about to sit back there waiting for somebody to come in there. Like, I'm not about to sit in this little small ass room waiting on the doctor to finally come see me. No, when you guys aren't as busy, and what's so crazy wasn't nobody in the waiting room when I got there. Like, I don't know. I heard that it sounded like they was in the damn hallway kicking it and stuff. Look, when y'all have time, then y'all can put me on the schedule, but until then, like, don't be having me come and sit here and waste my time. I've had a long day today, and I don't have time to just be sitting back here for an hour. No. So I got up and left and told them, y'all can reschedule me for another time. I'm not playing them games. No. So I went across the street, got something to eat, and yeah. I should go get Kobe, you know, now, instead of waiting. But I don't think he likes being picked up early. I don't think he likes it. So I'm about to sit here and eat real quick. Try to calm myself. They scheduled me for next week, so we'll try this again next week, and hopefully I'm not sitting back there all that time. Like, you know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I sitting in a room. Okay, I get it. You know, if I got here at 3:15, doctor comes in, you know, 3:30, 3:40, you know, something like that. I get it. Okay. But when it's 4 o'clock, absolutely not. No. So like I said, we'll try this again next week. Next time. I'm about to sit here and eat, and I'll finish my rant when I get home.
How would the bus get on that? How would the bus go at that door? So, Mom.
Kobe, just eat your food.
Okay.
Eat your food, and we'll worry about the slushies in a minute. Me and Kobe got some slushies. Which one is yours? This one?
No, yeah.
We mixed white, blue, and red together.
No. Yeah, but
I am so upset. I meant to go to Dollar General and get some hangers. I need some hangers because I'm about to get the room all the way in order. But after I passed Dollar General, I was like, I'm not turning around. But I'll go before the night is over. Yeah, you need to eat. Focus on eating first. I'm about to wash some clothes, and I have to clean this fish tank out. I'm gonna clean this fish tank out. I already kind of did a little bit, like just a little bit, but I'm about to clean it out some more and wash all the little things that go in there, and then I will put the fishes back in there. Yeah, I know they're like, why you still got me in this bowl? Okay, hold on. So that's my plans on what I'm about to do. Laundry, fish tank, Dollar General, and I need to clean the side of that, the side door. And that's about it. That's all I really have planned for the rest of the day. Nothing more other than that. So I'm gonna end this vlog here because everything else I'm about to do is not, it's nothing you guys want to see. Duh, I gotta do Kobe's hair. So I'm going to wash his hair, blow dry it, and I have to wash it, blow dry it, and braid it. So I have a full night ahead of me, and but hopefully I sleep well tonight because I have not been sleeping good, but hopefully I sleep well tonight. And then I have group tomorrow, but that's the only thing I have on my agenda for tomorrow is just group. So I'm really happy about that. It's not gonna be like a packed day. So thanks for following my day today, even though I was like a little annoyed today. It was just a day, but you know, it's just a day in my life, you know, and hopefully tomorrow is better, much more calmer. But I will check back in with you guys soon, and I hope you guys have a beautiful evening or day. All right, bye.